Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about what happens after we get an accepted offer on the table. I'm Elisabetta Sheehan with Wifey Realtors, the Andrews Group, and I'm here to guide you home. When we go under contract, it's to submit a deposit to the other party. It's called the earnest money. The amount of the earnest money, it's normally 1% of the purchasing price, and it is stated on our contract, the purchase and sales agreement. The amount of the earnest money could be and should be increased to make your offer stand out more in the eyes of the seller and make sure that the seller picks up your offer and goes under contract with you. The second step we need to take care of in a real estate transaction is to schedule an inspection. An inspection is done by a professional real estate inspector who is going to go over everything inside and outside the house that you're trying to purchase. He will inspect the roof, he will inspect every appliances, all the electricals, the plumbing, the foundation. Basically, he's going to give us a report with a list of things that might not be optimal. And with that list in our hands, we will start our negotiation with the seller. The negotiation with the seller after we receive our inspection report could go a bit back and forth. We will submit our initial proposal of repairs and replacement, and the seller might counter it. This is a step that could take a little bit of negotiation. That's why you need a real estate professional that has your best interest in mind and that will fight for your right to purchase a house in the best condition possible. This is going to be my job when we negotiate during the inspection period, that I make sure that everything that you requested is going to be taken care for. When we find an agreement with the seller, our initial proposal of repairs and replacement becomes an actual part of our purchase and sales agreement. And along the line, we will have a time and a day when we actually go in the house that it's about to become yours, and we'll check everything off that list to make sure that the seller actually did take care of everything you asked for him to do. Another important step of a real estate transaction is the appraisal, especially if you are financing the purchase of your home through a loan. Your lender is going to order the appraisal for you. The appraisal, it's basically another inspection done by a professional that makes sure that you're not overpaying for the house that you're trying to purchase. If the appraised value comes back higher or matching the purchasing price stated in the purchase and sale agreement, we are golden. But in case the appraised value comes back lower than that, we have to do a little bit of negotiation. The lender is not going to finance a home for a value that is higher than the one stated in the appraisal. So either the seller comes down with its price, or this is where we start our negotiation. But no matter where we land at the end, every single penny that is above the stated value of the appraisal will need to come out of your pocket. Let's say the seller is not willing to negotiate and you don't have the extra money to bring on the table. What's gonna happen next? Well, we might have to part way. This is one of the sad moments where we have to terminate our contract. But that's why we do have contingency in a purchase and sales agreement. This contingency are there to protect you in case things do not go the way that we expected. The inspection and the appraisal are both contingency that will guarantee that you could part way with the seller and not lose your earnest money. It's just a matter of time now before we will be getting to the closing table, our finishing line. But before we do that, As I mentioned earlier, there is a final step that is linked to the inspection and our list of repairs and replacement that we previously asked to be taken care of by the seller. This step is called the final walkthrough, and we will make sure that the seller had actually executed all the list of repairs, replacement to your satisfaction. At this point, if our final walkthrough has been a success, well, we're about to graduate with flying colors. But let me mention an important thing that happens throughout the real estate transaction. When we go under contract, if you are financing the purchase of your home, your lender is going to start your loan application. If everything goes smooth with your loan application, at some point the lender will lift this contingency on the contract and will give you the clear to close. And yes, this is a big step that needs a big celebration. This is another contingency in the purchase and sales agreement that comes to protect you. Let's say you have been denied a loan. At this point, your lender will issue a letter of denial, and with this document, you'll be entitled to receive your earnest money back. And at this point, we made it to the finishing line. It's closing day. You are going to sign the paper that will make you the owner of your new beautiful home. So congratulations to you and your family. This is the day that we all been waiting for, and nothing could make me happier. And this is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm Elisabetta Sheehan with Wyker Realtors, the Enders Group, and I'm here to guide you home.